Hi, I'm Kevin for Machine Shop Rescue. We're redoing this old milling machine. It's an Oesterlein number 29 Ohio Universal Mill. And this is the third installment. I've been soaking this ram and the spindle with liquid wrench penetrant. One of the guys online did an experiment where he used this and about 5 or 6 other penetrants, and this one came out the top. So, I'm happy with what the way that it's working. It's a liquid wrench. I don't get any sponsorship or anything from them, but and the second item that he came up with was the automatic transmission fluid and acetone, which I've also used, and that's been successful with that. But what I've been doing is soaking this ram for about a week, and this spindle for about the same amount of time. This thing was bound up. I couldn't get it out. I hammered as hard as I could, and what I did is I poured liquid wrench down. I hammered on this, and then I ended up taking this out, pouring the liquid wrench down the spindle, and it popped right out. After, I didn't think it worked, but I didn't think it worked because the cutter didn't come out. But I took this wrench and popped it like that. It came right out. So I was worried that I might have to drill it out, if I might have to do who knows what to get this thing done. Now this end of this spindle or drawbar, you can see that the head's been mushroomed out, and I'm going to have to clean that up. And when I remove this again, I'm just going to make like a ramrod to stick down there, like a brass drift or something like that. I did find a wrench that I could use on this square shaft that'll fit on here after the mushroom's done. Another thing that I've been working on this week, instead of unscrewing all of this bracket, this shroud, I just cut the heads off with an angle grinder. Now, I haven't even looked under here myself. There's a little door right here that you could open up and look at the belt. I don't know what you'd want to look at the belt for, but like I said, that I haven't pulled these off. Okay, well, maybe I'm not going to, but there's one. Here's the second one. I forgot to take the top bolts off. So, I guess I still have to take those top bolts off to get in there. But there's the belt. Yeah, I gotta get in there and take those top bolts off. So that's a project for the week. But then you can see this Ohio mill right in, cast right into the housing, and it's kind of neat. The flat belt. This transmission It's called a torque-o-matic. In the center, it's kind of like a car transmission, and you shift it, and you see that it turns that, and you can see where the belt is over here. That's the shiny one, because that's the only pulley that it runs on right now. But there's 4 speeds, and you shift them when it's not running. Now, another thing I've been working on this week is getting this rod out of the machine. And what I've been doing is taking liquid wrench. I busted the nozzle off of this. It fell on the ground. I'm putting this on, and then what I've been doing is taking a piece of 240 emery cloth, just polishing, and you see all the rust came off of it. And I still have to do the back side, but I think it cleaned up pretty well. But now what I want to do is, because before this thing wouldn't even budge, and now I can get it to budge. There we go. Now, to open this up, I took two small screwdrivers to kind of spring that slot open. Here's one and here's the other. Let's see if we can get this thing out. Now this rod weighs 230 pounds, so that looks like I'm going to be working on that over the weekend. But let's try it again. I just need to get it to go another inch. I got it to go a little bit. Let's go in a little more. Felt like it moved. Now, I took all the other screws out of here during the week, so I thought I could just take this off, but it comes that you got to get the rod out before you can get this worm gear out. And whoever assembled this machine together did a really nice job on it, because I mean, this is a really nice mechanism, nicely made. It's got all the indexes on it. However, they don't really line up to 0. They kind of come out to like maybe 10 degrees. So I guess if it's good for reference, but that's about it. Yeah. And see, what I want to do is get this rod pushed back for more so I can get this out and disassemble that from the machine. So if I can get it to go a little bit more. the next installment, I'll, uh, I'll, I'll, I'll be working on that over the week. Now, there's one more thing that back here. There's a this chain, but this chain connects from the spindle, which derives the speed from the gearbox here, and then goes into this gearbox for the feeds. Now this chain's held together by a master link, which you take this out, and okay, that one, okay. Okay, come on, there we go. Got that out. And then the master link just comes right apart. Well, I think it comes right up. Oh, there's a little leg stuck in there still. Now this should pop right off. Okay. And we'll have to see. Is it this one? I got a feeling that this thing needs to get bent. And then there must be a groove that it sits in. Yeah. I'm gonna have to have my son help me with this one. Because I can't get it out by myself. See the screwdriver. Let's try it one more time. Ow. There goes my head. Okay. Here, can you hold that? Hold up on that. Just pull up on this, on the back. Okay, well, I'm going to have to work on that during the week. That's, could sit here for hours on end looking at this thing. Now, what I'm going to do is my son, and when he comes home, which will probably be never because he's going to have to help me lift this, but I've got this all loose. This is ready to come off. And then I'll have him help me take the ram out, and then let's see. Screwdriver. Well, here it is. But we'll take this cover off to see what's underneath here. All right, but take this off and then we'll call it quits for the day. These 3 bolts. And there you can see the chain, what they call the back gears. Actually, those I think are the ones that, yeah, those are the back gears. Actually, the gears that transfer from the spindle Now what I like to do is take these screws and put them back in the original holes, so that way I know which ones they are. And I'll do that after we finish filming. But it looks like I got to work on this chain. My son is going to help me pull this ram out, and then he's going to help me pull out the gearbox over the week. And then next step is to get a cherry picker out here to take off this motor mechanism and the this table. And the table's held on by these, there's 4 bolts, there's 2 on each side that hold this. It's a universal table that, so I take these bolts out. Okay, well, it looks like the time's up. Click to subscribe. Click to get the bell to ring when I put on a new episode. And if you need to contact me, it's krachuk2001@yahoo.com or gmail.com. Thanks a lot.